So for those of you that I haven't met, my name is Steve Dusablon. I'm one of the co-founders of the organization. Andrew Hatfield is the other co-founder of the company. He's on the call with us today as well.
Yeah, Andrew Hatfield, also a co-founder and currently the Chief Growth Officer for SafeSend.
I am the Director of Operations for Sax LLP.
Hi, Russell Goldberg. I'm a partner at Witham Smith & Brown.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about Sax and Witham, and we just want to kind of set the foundation here real quick. Sax is what we would consider very typical of our successful customers, okay? Meaning that they start off at delivering a certain percentage of their tax returns, and then they continue to increase their volume over the next couple of years. And so Sax is a really good example of this. Virginia's firm is very typical of what we see. So as she had mentioned earlier, they started using SafeSend Returns in 2020 and delivered 21% of their tax returns through the system. And then the next year increased it to 36. And then this year, the most current year, are projected to do about 50% of their tax returns delivered through the program. So, I mean, Virginia, was this a little bit of, you know, starting with one office, moving to another, certain partners finally jumping on board? I mean, can you explain that growth a little bit to us?
Sure. Well, I think the first year, so we started testing it at the tail end of 2019. We rolled it out for our 2020 in the beginning of the tax year. And as everyone knows, pretty much everyone was going to try to keep doing things the way they'd already been doing it. And then the whole world shut down March 17th of 2020. And within a week, we basically all had to get all of our people out of our offices. And the trickiest part for us working remotely was not the problem. It was our clients who are used to getting paper. We couldn't email them a return because they didn't have printers at home. They didn't want to go to the local Kinko's or Staples. So this product allowed us to deliver to the clients. Everything was, they didn't have to print anything. They could just save it all to their desktop, e-sign their forms, and get it back to us. And that first year, as you guys recall, the IRS pushed the deadline for the April 15th off to July. So that did allow us some extra time to kind of work through some client challenges, people who were just, not as computer savvy as others and needed extra help. I was the point person on that. So I was the one talking the clients through. And honestly, the program wasn't the issue. It was always like, well, what do you mean I saved it on my desktop? Where's my desktop? That's how, they were able to get through the e-signing. They just couldn't find where they had saved it on their own computers. So last year during 21, I find that it's very useful internally to run as many refresher courses or, informational courses to really try to sway those people who want to just keep doing things the way they've been doing it for the last few decades. And we were able to sway two of the partners who have the largest client base. We were able to, again, have these classes, show them how the K1 delivery, how much easier it is for the client and for us on our end, how it kind of splits them up into individual PDFs, or you can keep it as a single PDF. And we got those two partners on board, and that, I think, is really what drove how much of an increase between last year and this year that we've had. Because this year, those two partners, basically we said, I want all of our returns going out SafeSend. That's what we're trying to get everyone to say.
So once a partner understands that their clients like it,
yes,
then the pushback goes away.
So also when we first started rolling that out at the end of 2019, the first big push obviously was to my staff, the administrative team, because they were the ones who were going to actually be processing. And I got a lot of less than enthusiastic responses from them when we first started rolling it out, because they were worried, it's just another thing of tech that I have to learn. It's not going to work. they all love it now. And that I think has also helped the adoption rate with the partners, is that all of my team members are all telling their partners, you have to send us during SafeSend. We can process 6 returns versus 1 in the span of half an hour by using SafeSend.